and we're just going to continue that pattern. For today, on this Memorial Day, you're going to find that highs are even warmer than what they were over the weekend. We're talking mid-80s in the forecast for today, so it's going to be warm. Thankfully, the humidity going to be on the lower end for us. We'll have mostly sunny skies to add to the heat and dry weather. So those who are going to be headed out to parades, if you're watching here, good day. You're probably missing the parade, but that's okay. You're going to find that we have 63 though here in the 9 o'clock hour, even a little bit warmer in some of our communities. 10 a.m. we're going to be into the upper 60s and even 70s before lunchtime. Grab those sunglasses and be ready for some of that summer heat. Here's a look. You can see, yeah, a lot of these numbers, they're climbing really fast now that we're going through our morning with the sun. We're already at 70 degrees in Findlay. We have 67 in Toledo, Adrian, 65 in Port Clinton, Napoleon, and 68 for Bryan and Defiance. As far as those Memorial Day cookouts, if you're going to be meeting still with some family and friends today, you're going to find mid-80s. We're going to have the peak heat in that early dinner hour, and then we still hold on to 80s by 6 o'clock. And mid-70s, not too bad for those who are going to be out on the patio a little bit later. Plenty of sun, though. We're going to keep that in the forecast all day long for you. Now, here's that heat, though, that Stevens keeping an eye to today. 84, that's warm, but it is just downright hot as early as tomorrow. Forecasting our first 90-degree day of the season, and we can say 90s because we have heat all this week, and hopefully we can keep the humidity on the lower end as well. But as we get into the first weekend of summer, we're still talking mid to upper 80s for Saturday and Sunday to come. The one thing that I'm watching, though, in this forecast is it starts to trend down for the last couple of days here. So you're going to find that we have lower 80s and even 77 by next Wednesday. So there's going to be a little bit of a change of pace as we get into that June forecast. You'll see here 8 to 14-day temperature outlook. This is going to take us through early June and even getting close to the middle portion of next month. There's quite a bit of blue on here. Wait, it's summer. We should be seeing warmer conditions, but it looks like we're going to be trending below average as we get into the month of June. So considering that maybe those electric bills might be a little bit higher, this might be a little bit of a sign of relief in our forecast. You're going to find here in our extended that we have those 90s, the dry weather, the sunny skies, and even a few pop-up showers and storms. We'll be watching that for your Friday, but even as we get into that full 10-day, you're going to see that there is another rain chance next Tuesday. I'm watching a cold front to be moving in, and that, though, is going to really trend those 80s down and then even getting close to those 70s. So it's overall still a dry forecast. We have the 90s with the heat. It's not going to be the best setup seeing that heat and the dry weather, but at least there is a chance for some rain in that forecast.
Yeah, usually we don't like the rain, but it's necessary at this point just because it's been so dry lately.
Yes, definitely need it. I know some folks are saying, hey, I heard the fireworks last night, and I thought, oh, it's a little too dry maybe for those. Yeah. So keep an eye to things out there.